Dear friends, you are welcome to the DT studio. In today's program of ROOBAROO, I bring you face to face with K. Ganesh. Mr. K. Ganesh is a 1982 year batch pass out and he is a serial entrepreneur with 4 startups. So, Mr. Ganesh, you are a 1982 batch pass out from Delhi Technological University and then Delhi College of Engineering. I think that was the last batch of 5-year batch. You passed out from here. How was your experience living in Delhi College of Engineering at that time?
Yeah, I have very fond memories of the 5 years I spent in the Kashmir Gate campus of Delhi College of Engineering, and obviously very fond memories. I come from a Tamil government school, and I used to walk to my school. This was the first time of really catching university special and coming to
Tamil government school in Delhi.
In Delhi, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we had
Okay.
7 Tamil schools. At that time, it was colloquially called as Madrasi school. Okay,
Okay, where is it located?
There are 7 of them, but I was studying in the Lakshmi Bai Nagar school.
Lakshmi Bai.
My mother was in Commerce Ministry. She was working in Delhi Commerce Ministry, so I'm a Delhi boy.
Okay.
But this is the first time I actually caught a bus to go anywhere. Okay, right? So, very fond memories, and I don't know if you've seen the Kashmir Gate campus. It's a small campus with lots of monkeys.
Oh yeah, they are still there.
Oh, they're still there? Yeah, yeah. So first day when I went and told my mother, she said, you must learn Hanuman Chalisa. Okay, right? And if you recite Hanuman Chalisa, no monkey will do you harm. But I actually believed it. And plus, at that time, it was a 11-year schooling after that. So I was just 16 years old. So as a 16-year-old boy catching a bus, being independent and not being monitored like a government school monitoring, it has been great learning and experience, and great friendships were formed because we spent 5 years together.
That's really great. So what was your trade?
I did mechanical engineering.
You did your mechanical.
At that time, it was electrical, mechanical, and civil, only that. Okay. I was told that mechanical engineering has got the best prospects because even an electrical industry needs more mechanical engineers than electrical engineers. Right? That was the logic that was given, so I accepted the logic. At 16, you just go by what people tell you.
Very true.
That was the times.
So, you see, you passed out from mechanical, and after passing out, did you go for a job or you straight away went into business or something?
No, so I went for a job. See, this is 1982 was a time this concept of startup or entrepreneurship or venture capital, investment, all of this was not there.
That was not there.
Okay, that was a time when you had to go for a job, either IAS or civil services, engineering services, or public sector, or you could go for private sector jobs. I got a job with Engineers India Limited, courtesy Delhi College of Engineering Training and Placement Department. I also got a job with Telco, what is now as Tata Motors. At the time it was called Tata Engineering and Locomotive Company, Telco, Jamshedpur, and also with Larsen & Toubro, 3 of them. I thought as a mechanical engineer, I was advised that automotive is the best thing. So I joined Tata Motors, what is called as Tata Motors, Telco in Jamshedpur in the shop floor plant. So 1 year I worked there before I left to do my management from IIM Calcutta. So it was the first job. First time I made any money was courtesy Delhi College of Engineering Training and Placement Department, which used to be very successful.
You know, even now, as far as the NIRF rankings are concerned, in NIRF ranking, which is a government ranking, as far as placement is concerned, we are considered to be the number 1 in the country.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all because even at that time, while IITs were there, a lot of IIT people wanted to go abroad and do that. But actual people staying back, working, building up their career, all my classmates, yesterday evening, I was having dinner and drinks with the Delhi College of Engineering classmates. They are all in top positions in public sector units and as well as in industry. Yeah. So I'm not surprised at all.
That's it. We really are proud of our alumni, and we have a very strong and long list of achievers from Delhi College of Engineering and Delhi Technological University. Now, after doing all your IIM and then passing out from this place and doing job with Engineers India Limited, and then how did you get into business?
Yeah, so after when I passed out of Delhi College of Engineering, I went and joined Telco, what is Tata Motors in Jamshedpur, in the shop floor. I realized that I am not suited to a shop floor job. Right?
Okay.
And actually that was not the real reason is Tata Motors. I joined instead of Engineers India Limited, which was public sector, because I thought in a private sector I will get more meaningful role, which I can actually contribute, feel happy. But Tata Motors also was such a big company that I did not get very meaningful role which I was happy with. Okay, right? That is when I went and did my management. After that, I joined HCL, which is Hindustan Computers Limited. It's called HCL Limited now, which is again headquartered in Noida, and it's a world famous company. At that time, HCL was a 20 crore small company. I wanted to join a small company. Okay, right? I joined HCL, worked there for 5 years. HCL itself grew because the computer industry grew at that time. I'm talking about time from 85 to 90. Then again it became very big. I said for me to have satisfaction of doing something, directly contributing, seeing the results there, I said I should start on my own.
Start up, yeah.
That is when I started my first company back in 1990, which was into computer hardware maintenance, because HCL was in computer.
Computers.
It is in there. So, and that was a bootstrapped company. You put your own money, saving and start and all that, because all this venture capital and valuation and all that was not there. I started the first company, ran it for 8 years, and in 10 years we sold it. Then I moved to Bangalore to work as chief executive of Wipro British Telecom or Bharti British Telecom. That was the only other job that I had after HCL, and worked there for 2 years under Sunil Bharti Mittal, because it was part of the Bharti group. And after that, I started my second company, which is one of the largest call centers in India. It is part of the Sanjeev Goenka group. We sold it to ICICI. It's called First Source now. Then after selling that and exiting that, I started my third company in high-end data analytics business, which is called Marketix. We sold it to a US listed company. Then I started my fourth business, which was in education, which is a global education company, which was acquired by Pearson, which is world's largest education company. So then it became a bad habit. It became like a nasha to start company, to scale it, to sell it. Okay, right? Now I'm in a situation where I'm unemployed and unemployable. Okay, right? because I see that. But it's been a great journey. So now what we do now is, instead of starting a company, scaling it and selling it, instead of doing that serially one after the other, that's how the word serial entrepreneur came. Now we do it parallelly.
That's what I was just going to ask you, and because I have to know it myself and for the students as well, as to what this serial entrepreneurship is.
Yeah. So this is basically like addict who gets the taste of starting something new and building something new. He can't give up that taste. He wants to start doing again and again. Okay, right? Entrepreneurship is very hard business. Startup is very hard. Doing it one time itself is very hard. But the reason why I lost all my hair is because of four new businesses. They asked you, what happened to your hair? Why is this by design that you shaved? And I said, no, you try starting 4 businesses and
you
will automatically lose all the hair. So now we have a venture builder platform called GrowthStory. What we do in that is we do parallel entrepreneurship. We look at where the opportunities in the next 5 to 20 years are in India, come up with the idea, write the business plan, get a core team together. And some of them, incidentally, are from Delhi College of Engineering. I'll talk about it, okay, right? And who are the founders of these companies. And we are the promoters, and we scale them. So we do it parallelly. I don't run them individually. We have co-founders who run them full-time individually. So you must have heard of Big Basket, which is India's largest e-grocery company. That is the first company that I started under the parallel entrepreneurship platform. Okay, Big Basket is one. Coming back to Delhi College of Engineering, we have a company in the food space called Fresh Menu. Okay, right? And Fresh Menu is a company which is run by, and my co-founder there is Rashmi Daga, who is also from Delhi College of Engineering.
That's
okay,
fantastic.
right? Women entrepreneur. Okay, right? She passed out of Delhi College of Engineering, did IIM Ahmedabad. After that,
Started that.
worked with us in my earlier companies, which I had,
Okay.
I was running. She was with me, and then after we sold our last company to Pearson, when we were looking at food business, she was very passionate about food business, and she has been rated as a top women entrepreneur by ET Startup Awards and all that stuff. So that's what we do. So we have other company called Portia Medical, which is into home health care. We have a
Okay.
company called Home Lane, which is into home interiors. We have a company called House Joy, which is for daily tasks that are required in a household. We have an online jewelry company called Bluestone.
Nice to hear these lovely stories. And you are based at?
I'm based in Bangalore.
You're based in Bangalore.
I was born and brought up in Delhi, so Yamuna ka pani is what I have had. So still it is in my blood. Okay, right? And I know Punjabi very fluently because I grew up in the mohallas of Delhi. And first 35 years of my life I've been here.
Yeah.
The last 20 years I've been in Bangalore. So the first company was in Bangalore, but otherwise all the other companies. So our first company was from Delhi. All the other companies have been in Bangalore.
So nearly 50-50, you are 50% Delhiite and 50% the rest.
Yeah, actually, I consider myself as a hardcore Delhiite because in the early formative years where you spend,
That's the nostalgia.
Yeah, that's the nostalgia, and that is what you think. In fact, it took me a long time, at least about 7-8 years after I moved to Bangalore, to not first think in Hindi and translate to English. Right? Because it's almost like, while my mother tongue is Tamil, okay, right? Because I studied here, I grew up here, I used to think in Hindi and then translate. Even now, sometimes when I give television interviews for CNBC, Awaaz or Hindi channels, they want me to speak in Hindi. Right? Now they don't realize my background. So when I speak in fluent Hindi, okay,
then they're surprised.
They're very surprised. Hey, how do you speak so much Hindi? Because they say when we ask people to speak in Hindi, वो एक दो शब्द बोलते हैं बीच में कुछ करके वो immediately English में चले जाते हैं. Okay, right? But that's not the case with me. I can think and speak in English and in Punjabi too.
And that's the richness of our country. In fact, we have so much of variety, so much of everything, that we have so many languages, so many cultures, and it's a sort of a bouquet of excellent flowers.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And one thing, Mr. Ganesh, now I would like to know about your family. What's Mrs. Ganesh doing?
Yeah, so my wife is also a classmate from IIM Calcutta.
Okay.
And we studied together in the same class. She has been in corporate, and in many of my ventures which I mentioned, she has been my co-founder and co-promoter. So we have done. She was number 2 in Microsoft in India. She had worked for Pricewaterhouse, worked at NIT for a long time in Delhi, and now she is partner with me in GrowthStory and also runs some of the companies that I talked about. Currently, a lot of her time is spent in Portia Medical, which is a home healthcare company. It's a company that provides doctors, nurses, nursing attendants, medical equipment, everything at home. So for those things which you don't have to go to the hospital. So she's also a successful professional. She does.
So she is your life partner and your business partner and your journey partner, a partner in every way.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
We got married when I was 23 and she was 21, so we have grown up together. So
Such a lovely life, in fact. And how about your kids?
Yeah, I have a son and a daughter.
Okay.
My daughter did management from IIM Ahmedabad. Now she's currently in the US. She works there in product management. And my son is in third year IIT Madras. Okay, right? We are in Bangalore. He went to IIT Madras.
So now, after having all your journey of your business and then your family and then your children, what do you think of Delhi Technological University? Because it's a great journey. It was Delhi Polytechnic, and from Delhi Polytechnic to Delhi College of Engineering, and from Delhi College of Engineering to Delhi Technological University. And now today you are into DTU here in the studio. What change do you find, attitudinal, or how you came across people, and what changes do you expect from DTU?
No, I'm very happy to come and see the campus. And this is my second time I've come and seen the campus, and I have seen transformational journeys. So one of the things that fond memories of my Kashmiri Gate, Delhi College of Engineering days was how warm the faculty was. Okay, right? And we were all, like I said, we used to come after 11 years of schooling. So we were typically 16 or 17. And we were quite naughty, nutcut, right? Nutcut. We never, okay, right? And every chance we used to, take pangas, if I may use the word.
You know what happens when because I also take public speaking classes, and when I come across and meet those guys, youngsters, when they join in, they're such timid, nice, cute guys, because till then their parents have controlled them to the maximum extent, and they had a target to get into DTU or an IIT, and finally they are here. So in family they would all say our son is into DTU, or the school would also say 90 percentile.
Yeah,
and so I asked them, now here you are all 90 percentile people.
Yeah.
So now how do you register yourself? वो कहते हैं ना, मुझे जानो मुझे पहचानो मैं हूँ कौन. Because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what life journey is.
Correct.
So here you have to carve out your new journey. हम उनको यहाँ आके फिर नटखट बनाते हैं.
No, that's well said. No, you're right, because school is a very controlled environment. Okay, right? Home to school, walk to school, there is hardly any exposure. Whereas here you come here, we used to have two small hostels. East hostel and West hostel, where people used to say, people from outside used to say, first time you go to a hostel, you stay the night in the hostel, and obviously hostel people are slightly more distant. I'll share with you a couple of nice
Please.
One in Kashmiri Gate, next to where the hostel was, the campus was, there used to be a marriage hall.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So now these are all 16, 17-year-old people who are hungry for food. At that time, the food delivery apps, Swiggy or Zomato and all were not there. And neither was Cafe Coffee Day and all that. And there was no money also. So we used to go, some of us, used to go to the marriage hall dressed in some suit, acting as Baratis, right? Just to have the food, right? So this became very common, that whenever there's some marriage, we used to go dress neatly, and we used to take a lifafa, empty lifafa, no money inside, but is there, and we used to go and even give it to the couple with the empty lifafa, take a picture, smile, and do that stuff. So that went on for some time, which is nice.
You know,
this chowkidar in that particular thing, right? He caught on to that particular act.
Okay.
He said this guy. So then he said, okay. Then obviously these are smart young people, and food is so nice. I mean, gulab jamun, ice cream, all of that stuff. So then we had a deal with the chowkidar, right? Saying that we'll pay you some money because we are coming and eating and all that stuff. Pay some money. So that worked out well, because then the chowkidar used to start coming to the hostel to tell us, "Aaj अच्छा खाना है, बड़ी शादी है, आप आ जाओ, आप आ जाओ." That was one kind of,
That's what business is.
Yeah. So a lot of this learning to be self-sufficient, what they call as jugaad, we learned there.
I'll conclude the interview by telling you another interesting thing about the same aspect, because such things happen in all hostels and colleges. So recently NIT Kurukshetra, they brought out a circular, in fact, asking students not to do that.
Oh yeah? Oh, okay. That's a great.
Although it sounded funny,
Yeah.
but as far as when we are in the educational setups, we do understand, yeah, it's such a common thing happening. So that's fantastic. It was very nice to meet you, and it was really nice to have you here. And I hope you interact with our training and placement Professor Rohila, and you come along, guide our students, and be a continuous family to Delhi Technological University.
I'm very, very happy to be here, and extremely grateful. I am what I am largely due to formative years as Delhi College of Engineering, now DTU. That respect for the institution and for the teachers and for the professors is heartfelt, and thank you once again.
Thank you.
It's my
So
pleasure.
nice of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.